Listen up, Panthers Nation. We need to have a serious conversation about respect, or rather, the total lack of it. If you saw the recent headlines involving the Pro Bowl festivities and a certain college quarterback, your blood should be boiling just like mine. The disrespect shown to our defensive anchor is officially at an all-time high. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments, is the Pro Bowl completely broken? I want to hear from you. Let's get right into the facts, because the numbers simply do not lie, even if the voters do. We are talking about Derrick Brown, the absolute monster in the middle of our defensive line. Last season, Brown did something that we haven't seen in the history of the NFL. He set a new league record for tackles by a defensive lineman in a single season, logging an absurd 103 tackles. Think about that for a second. Defensive tackles are supposed to eat up blocks, not roam sideline to sideline making over 100 stops. He broke a record that stood for quite some time, surpassing heavy hitters in the history books, and he did it while being the focal point of every opposing offensive coordinator's game plan. He was practically the only thing stopping the run for us all year. Yet, when the initial Pro Bowl rosters were announced, Derrick Brown was left looking from the outside in. And now, to add insult to injury, we are seeing headlines involving Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders getting a Pro Bowl nod, likely for the skills challenges or media events associated with the Pro Bowl games. While the NFL is busy turning the Pro Bowl into a content creation house and inviting college stars for clout and views, they are ignoring the guy who literally rewrote the record books in the trenches. It highlights a massive disconnect between actual football production and the popularity contest that the Pro Bowl has become. While Shedeur Sanders is a great college talent, seeing him associated with Pro Bowl festivities while a record-breaking NFL veteran like Derrick Brown gets snubbed is the definition of silly. It proves that the league values hype over the hard-nosed grind that Brown displayed every single Sunday for Carolina.
When we analyze the implications of this, it goes deeper than just a missed vacation to Orlando for Derrick Brown. This speaks volumes about the small market tax and the bad record tax that plagues the Carolina Panthers. If Derrick Brown had put up 103 tackles wearing a Cowboy star or a 49ers logo, he would be discussed as a Defensive Player of the Year candidate, not just a Pro Bowler. Because the Panthers struggled to a 2-15 record, the national media completely glossed over one of the most dominant individual defensive seasons in modern football history. It is frustrating for the fan base because it feels like no matter how well our guys perform individually, the national narrative of the team overshadows their brilliance. However, there is a silver lining here for head coach Dave Canales and this rebuilding squad. This is prime bulletin board material. Derrick Brown has already secured his bag with the Panthers, so we know he is here to stay. But this level of disrespect puts a chip on his shoulder the size of Bank of America Stadium. We want a motivated, angry Derrick Brown anchoring this defense. This snub validates the us-against-the-world mentality that Canales needs to instill in that locker room. The Pro Bowl has clearly lost its integrity as a measure of elite play, shifting entirely to brand recognition. For Panthers fans, we know the truth. We have the best run-stopping tackle in the league. The voters might be blind, and the league might be more interested in flying out college quarterbacks for views, but real football minds know that Derrick Brown is the cornerstone of this franchise. Let them have their popularity contest. We'll take the record breaker who keeps pounding every single down.